All right, y'all, we are live on this quite beautiful Sunday morning. It's still the morning. Just want to say blessings to everybody in the name of Yeshua the Messiah, Jesus the Messiah. I do pray that everybody is blessed, and I know indeed I am. So, all glory to the Most High God. We have a lot of things to discuss today. Some good analysis to go over for Bitcoin. I want to do Bitcoin. I want to go over Ethereum. I also want to go over some XR Pizzle. And so Shadowman says audio's a little bit low. Guys, let me know if you can hear the audio. And if yes, give the video a thumbs up. Give the video a like if you can hear the audio. Because as usual, as I've been wanting to do, if we can get this stream up to 750 likes during the stream, I will absolutely be giving away 0.025 Bitcoin worth over $1,000 right now. So that's a pretty good chunk of change. Especially if you're newer to trading, you got a smaller account, you could actually do pretty dang well with that. Yeah, you could do pretty dang well. So yeah. All right, guys, we will be live momentarily. Live momentarily. Hey, can anybody hear me? Oh, man. Okay, well, we're back, guys. I actually probably do this every stream. I probably do this every single stream. All right, so guess I'm going to have to start over and say that, yeah, the first thing I've really noticed when I'm waking up is the fact that we're forming some kind of what looks like to be a diamond top pattern right here, because we were trading in between these, there were two things, right, kind of saying that we're coming to some kind of top, right? First of all, we've been respecting this trend line right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits against this upper trend line. And then also we had 2 taps against the lower trend line. And you see this kind of diamond pattern forming, things looking super bearish because momentum on Market Cipher B is just coming down. It's coming down. We can see it coming down as the price is kind of trading sideways in this range. And so I was posting in Discord that I'm hedging my longs in a short position because things are looking so bearish. I want to make sure that I'm in a short in case things come down. So I posted that I'm in a short. And then we did break down out of the diamond pattern. And when we did break down out of that, I took 25% of the short out into profit, moved that stop loss to the entry. So I'm currently now in a short position, and that trade is up about 36% in profit. So it's pretty nice. It's a pretty nice position. So what is going to happen now? I think there's a few areas we can look at for a potential target for this diamond pattern. First of all, we do have the technical target of the diamond, which is, if we just take the trend line and we take it from the highest point of the diamond to that lowest point, and we just drag it over to here, we can see that we're coming down to a target which is about 47.7 right here, about 47.7. Also, we can kind of see that around that same target, we do just have some pretty good, like a pretty good level of support in general, right? Because we've got this right here, we've got this right here. We kind of, you could say that we got a little bit of a reaction here when we were breaking up above that level. So that's an interesting target. But let's check this out. If we take a fib and we pull it from this swing low here to the swing high, actually, let's pull that fib from this swing low here to that swing high. Then we can see that the target of that diamond actually is right in the local golden pocket fib retracement. And so if we are going to, I guess, get a bounce soon, I would definitely be looking for that Fibonacci golden pocket area. Let's see here. It's interesting that we have the 382 right here. We fell right through it. The 0.5, we're currently on it. Yeah, that golden pocket is looking pretty juice to me, to be honest with you. It's looking pretty juice for a potential little reaction. But of course, if we lose that golden pocket, it's very possible we come back down to the bottom trend line of this rising wedge, right? Because we've been respecting both of these trend lines for a while now. And so if we pull a fib from down to this swing low to this swing high, then we can see that that trend line is another golden pocket. And so, it's very interesting. It's very interesting to see that both of the potential targets that we have going on right here are at key Fibonacci levels. And so if we are going to break down more, and look at the momentum here on the 2-hour, even look at the momentum, guys, on the 4-hour on Market Cipher B, we can kind of see that, like, really the happy wappy has turned into a straight up floppy woppy. All right, the happy wappy is a straight up floppy woppy. Look at this thing. It's flopping down. It's not even looking like it's going to curve up. There was a while here when it was really looking like we were going to get, a second green dot right here, and we were going to come up for another pump. Right now, just based on the floppiness of the woppy, it's really looking like we are going to come down a little bit more. So what I want to do today is I kind of want to go over just some potential scenarios that we can look for, because I do have a plan. Whether we dump or whether we pump, I have a plan on how I plan to trade this. Currently, as you guys know, I am short. This short that I posted in my Discord here, I'm in that short. I've locked in the profits. I have moved the stop loss to the entry, and I'm still currently long. I'm in my Bitcoin longs from still, 34K, from 37.6K, and from 44.1K. Again, this is a very small position, this long here, because I was hoping we would come down lower, and I was hoping I would get to fill some nice positions right around here. Right around here was where the majority of my limit orders were, and as you can see, we missed that by like maybe $200. So bummer about that, but that's okay. That is okay. So really, if we keep on a dumping from here, y'all, if we keep on a dumping, let me if I'm gonna wax southern, might as well show my face. If we're gonna keep on dumping from here, well, the two main areas that I'd be really keeping an eye out for is number one, 47.8 to 47.9, this golden pocket right here. And then number two, I'd be looking at this 45.8 to 46K level. And the reason for that is simply because, these are targets of these patterns, right? So this golden pocket is a target of the diamond, and then this golden pocket is just the trend line that we've been respecting for 3 taps, And so you might as well just keep those trend lines going there, right? Might as well. And then if we break down out of this wedge, right, if this indeed is a rising wedge, if it is, then we can take this guy right here, and this is simply just taking it from the top to the bottom of the wedge and then projecting the breakdown. And the target is taking us down to another very significant area, which I think is extremely significant. It's this area right here of about 39, and really anywhere from I would say 39.4 to 39.7. This blue box is a very important area of support. And the reason why it's such an important area of support is because it's basically, if we zoom out here, we can kind of see, oh, here we go. Well, we got it right here. This is actually the value area high of that previous area that we were trading in from May 19th going all through here, right? And so if we fall back down to this blue box, I'm expecting that we will have a lot of support here because, right now we've had a very clear breakout of this area. And not only do we have a breakout, but we broke out, we retested it, and then we continued in the uptrend. And so if we do get a retracement all the way down to there, then I'm expecting that we get some support. If we pull a fib from this swing low down here to the swing high, we can also see that if we turn on our 382, you know what? At one point, the 382 did line up pretty nice with this. Now it does not. Let's see something else. Okay, so interestingly enough, if we do dump from here, the target of this rising wedge would take us down to the value area high. It would also take us down to the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement, which I know is technically not a real fib retracement, but we do see many times that it is respected. We do see that we get bounces off of it. We took an Ethereum long off of that 0.5 a while ago. I think last Thursday, did we take an Ethereum long off of that? Yep, we took this long off of the 0.5 fib level right here because we were getting our hidden bullish divergences. Yeah, so those are some targets I've got in mind in case we do indeed continue downwards. And if we do fall below this level right here, I mean, we do have, I would say that's kind of bearish. That is kind of bearish. Let's turn off all this stuff and just look objectively at the chart, the naked chart. Let's look at the naked chart. We're going to take all the close off of the chart. and just take a look at the nakedness. Now look at the nakedness, okay? What is that? Now I'm going to keep that one on, and I'm going to just, yeah, I'm going to keep those two things on for now. I'm going to turn everything else off. Okay, so let's go to the daily time frame here and just take a look at Market Cipher B. And actually, I don't like the RSIs on Market Cipher B, so I'm going to shut them off right now. And by the way, guys, if you don't understand any of this stuff, you don't understand support and resistance, Fibonacci, and patterns and all this, check out JasonCasperTrading.com, because this course will give you the knowledge and the skills you need to become a confident, more profitable trader. This is literally changing the way people are looking at the charts. And the way they approach the markets here. You can check out the testimonials. This has literally helped thousands of people, because what it does is it gives you a step-by-step methodical approach to trading, where you can have a strategy and know in order what things you're looking for in order to enter or exit a trade, how to have a strategy, how to backtest it, even giving you strategies that I currently use, how to use risk management so that even if you're not the best trader and you're losing more trades than you win, you are still able to be profitable over time. There's still an $80 discount in the description. I'm going to pop that in the chat, the $80 discount. Also, guys, if you are interested in the Discord, the private Discord, where I do post daily technical analysis updates as well as trade setups, stuff like that, you can become a Patreon at patreon.com/Jason Casper. Shout out to Crypto Yacht, who says the course taught him lots. Everybody go subscribe to Crypto Yacht's YouTube channel, okay? Just come down here to Crypto Yacht, okay? Subscribe to his channel. He has 229 subs. You can check out his original music. You can check out him scalping and making a whole bunch of money. You could listen to the Donald talk, okay? Everybody likes to listen to him talk, right? He's an entertaining kind of guy. Whether you like him or hate him, he's still entertaining, right? That's the truth. So check out the Crypto Yacht channel. Okay, check it out. And yeah, okay. Okay, so are we going to dump more? Are we going to pump more? Well, let's take a look at the daily time frame, right? I just want to look at Market Cipher and see what's going on. Right now, on the daily time frame, it's very important to notice that the floppy woppy is indeed starting to come down, which could mean, okay, it could very well mean that we are going to get some kind of a retracement. If this wave crosses over and we print the red dot on Market Cipher B here, not only would it mean that we're going to, consolidate a little bit, but check this out. It would actually give us a bearish divergence on Market Cipher B, right? This would give us quite a bearish divergence on Market Cipher B, which in my mind means we would probably have a deeper retracement than what we simply just experienced. Okay, we come to the 12-hour time frame, and we can see that the 12-hour really is about to curve over, which would give us indeed a bearish divergence on the 12-hour. And if we go to the 8-hour, we can see also that the 8-hour is currently printing a red dot right here. And it's kind of hard to say for sure. We definitely have some kind of a bearish thing going on here, where over time the momentum waves are coming down like this, while the price, on the other hand, continues to go up like this. So what this is telling me is eventually we are going to have some kind of a deeper retracement, because also on the 8-hour, we can see that the money flow is actually starting to come down, right? On the 12-hour, we're at the peak of the money flow, just starting to come down. On the daily, the money flow looks like it's still getting thicker, but as we zoom in to the 6-hour, now we can really see money flow is starting to come down, right? The money is leaving the asset, and every time now we get another little move to the upside, it seems to have less power, which is why we are forming that kind of a this rising wedge thing, right? The rising wedge kind of deal. So just something to keep in mind here, y'all, is the fact that it looks like we're losing steam. If we come to the 4-hour, we can really see the money flow starting to come down, right? We could see it starting to come up from here when we were, In fact, we could technically still say that maybe there is something here still coming up, because if we connect the purple waves together, we see that upward direction. But if we connect these blue waves together here, the money flow is coming down as the momentum is also coming down. And yeah, I don't know. So I'm expecting a deeper retracement at some point, because of what the higher time frames are saying. But it's still possible we could get another dump. It is the weekend. I'm sorry, it's possible we can get another pump, because it is in fact the weekend, low volume. It's very easy to move the price here. Very easy to move the price. So if we continue down from here, like I was saying, I will be looking for, in the short term, I will be looking for us to find support right around these two areas right here. But there's also something that I think would be quite juice. Guys, into the juice. If anyone's into the juice, yeah, shout out to Alchemist, who says 432 watching, only 121 likes. Yeah, if everyone just calls their mom, and says, hey, come like the vid, I could do the $1,000 Bitcoin giveaway today. All we need to do is get less than double the amount of likes that we have than we have viewers. James McCullen says, a pullback wouldn't be a bad thing. Yeah, I agree. A pullback would definitely not be a bad thing. Yeah, it would not be a bad thing. But there's something else that we need to keep in mind, which is this. If we come to the daily time frame and we just pull our fib from that swing high to the swing low here, then we can see that we are coming up pretty dang close, guys. Pretty dang close to the coveted juicy golden pocket right here. Okay, that 618 level, that 618 level. Okay, guys? Now, hypothetically speaking here, let's just assume, right, that we do get some kind of pump, right? Some kind of pump. It's the weekend. We get this random pump that it would not be so hard to do, right? And we pump right up into this area, okay? And while we're pumping, we get a nice little green dot on the 4 hour right here, okay? And it just comes up enough to get us to that 618, and then we print another red dot, okay? To me, this would be pretty dang juicy. Pretty dang juicy, because we would get that bearish divergence on the 4 hour. We would have that continuing on to the 2 hour. We would probably have that coming through to even the 1 hour. And we'd probably even see something like that on the 24-minute here, if indeed we are going to get some pump like that. So these are basically where my thoughts are at right now for like how I plan to trade this moving forward from here, right? Like I said, I'm short now. I'm short at the moment, and I didn't actually have a level that I shorted. I simply just said things are looking bearish. We have a diamond pattern. Let me go ahead and short that. So I did, just a hedge in my longs, right? Because I don't want to be missing out on potential gains, right? I want to be making that money. I want to be making that dough, making the guap, making the bread. You know what I'm saying, guys? You know what I'm saying? Carl says it's the calm before the storm. Shout out to AO, who's watching from the Dubai Mall. Shout out to CC, who didn't know that. Yeah, I'm sorry, CC, about the sound. I am sorry. So Habersham wants to know, why am I hating on the green and red color scheme? Everybody, if you're watching this video, we all need to boycott the green and red color scheme, okay? Not only is it a patriarchal, white supremacist color scheme, okay? It was invented by white, cisgendered males. But also, it's okay, when you are losing a trade, right? Let's say you go long, okay? And you're losing a trade. Exactly, James McCullen. Exactly. The blue and purple is much more soothing to the soul. It's so much more soothing to the soul. If you're long and you see those red candles, do you know what red does to your nervous system? Red does things to your nervous system, like literally. It's an actual scientific fact. It increases your blood pressure. It makes you on edge. And green and blue are some of the most soothing colors to the central nervous system. And purple is a very cool color. If I was long, let's say that I entered, let's say just for example that I was long from here, okay? I longed here and I had no stop loss, okay? No stop loss. Right now, I'm so calm and soothed that I'm losing money because of this beautiful shade of purple, okay? Right, Race Fan 529, yes. The reason why I don't use the red and green is because it ain't Christmas every day, y'all. It ain't Christmas every day. Okay, so my good friend IB Free 2002 says, happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you too. Says, when you ladder in on a golden pocket for a long, how many limit orders and where in relation to the 618 and 0.65 do you set them? Okay, so if I am laddering into a long, let's say I do want to long from this golden pocket here, what I will typically do, if I see that we're coming down to this area and potentially could form a bullish divergence. So let's say we come to the 6 minute, right? And right now, it actually is looking like we could, in fact, form a bullish divergence. If we get this wave here to come down, the happy wappy turns into the floppy woppy, and we print a red dot right here, and we come down like this, okay? And we are indeed printing a bullish divergence as the price is dumping down to the golden pocket, and we have the divergence, and we see it forming, right? Then what I will do, what I like to do, is if I'm trying to get into a trade there, I will set limit orders. I will set a limit order on the 618. I usually do it in 3 chunks. Limit order on the 618, in the middle, and then on the 0.65. Okay, that's usually how I do it. I usually chop it up, and depending on how much range we have here, like if it's a bigger swing trade, I will do 4 chunks, even 5. And what I basically do is I make sure that the position is bigger, the orders are bigger as we come down lower. That way I can dollar cost average and have a better entry there. But in general, I'll break it down into 3 or 4 limit orders. And I usually do one on the 618 because that's a very reactive level. And then, you know, again on the 0.65 and then in the middle as well. And if you guys are trying to scalp and capitalize on smaller moves like this, you know, limit orders are very powerful things, because if you see your confirmations forming, right? If you see the confirmations forming where, I think well, I don't know. We'll see what happens here. I would like to come down lower. If you see your confirmations forming as we're coming down to, let's say, the 0.65, like for example, right? We were indeed getting bullish divergences as we were coming down to this level right here, okay? Now, this was not a level that I had marked on my chart, but let's say that this was our 618 right here. And as we're coming down to the 618, we see very clearly, okay, we printed a bottom, we're coming down. We're not there yet, right? But we see that we're getting bullish divergences on the 1 minute as we're coming down there. So then you would say, okay, I see my confirmations are forming, so there's a high probability that we're going to get a bounce off of that level, if that was in fact the 618. And then for me, I just set limit orders. But of course, guys, none of this is financial advice. This is just for entertainment purposes only. In fact, remember, you know, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy, you know, in the basement. I've got a Pikachu hat on, okay? I have upside down crooked glasses. I've got this stupid retarded smile on my face. This is not financial advice. And if you take it as financial advice, this face will be burned into your consciousness for all eternity as you look back at the stupidity of the fact that you took what I was saying as financial advice. Okay? Just to make that clear. This is entertainment purposes only. I'm a big fan of paper trading. I don't think anybody should trade ever because it's risky, and the whole purpose of life, guys, is to mitigate risk, okay? I don't think anybody should ever take any risk. I don't think anybody should ever leave their house. I don't think anybody should ever use a knife to cut their steak. Life is very risky, and the purpose of life is to mitigate all risk. So this is not financial advice. This is just entertainment, okay? But let's now say that, you know, this was our 618. As we see our confirmations forming, then that's how we know that we can actually place limit orders there. Make sure you place your limit orders with a stop loss, because if you place your limit orders with a stop loss, then you can indeed practice good risk management, okay? Good risk management. Halteasy says, is this the first time I've shown my face? No, I've been showing my face for a while on these streams here. And, I figured it was time. So I can get on around the blockchain. Can I do a TA on VeChain? Yeah, maybe I will. Okay, so people are saying if you set limit orders, where do you put your stop loss? Okay, because we don't know how low the price is going to go, you need to make sure that your position size is practicing good risk management, and then you kind of want to give yourself a little bit of playing room, right? So say that we're going to get our average entry right here. I would put my stop loss honestly like 0.5%, because the truth is, like, if we're coming down lower than that, we're probably not getting a bounce off the 618, right? And then if we do get a massive wick down and then clearly the chickens are drinking water, okay, then I oftentimes would market in, right? But again, not financial advice, guys. Shout out to Super Googly. It's Blaze says, what's risk management? I go on 100x and get liquidated. No, I've never been on around the blockchain, guys. I never have. So yeah, honestly, this is looking kind of good, y'all. I mean, this is honestly looking kind of good for a little curl over here. And this is the 6-minute time frame. So like I was saying, if we get something like this here, with a lower price into that golden pocket, I would look for a bounce. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's just me, guys. That's just me. Okay, so somebody asked about the diamond pattern. So what's a diamond pattern? Diamond pattern is basically this, where price forms a diamond, and you can go and Google it. Just Google diamond top or diamond reversal pattern, and it'll show you some pretty pictures here, some pretty pictures of basically this is the diamond pattern, and this is how you obtain the target, right? You have a move up, and then you consolidate in a diamond, and then to get the target, you take from the top of the diamond to the bottom of the diamond, and you project that to your target. Now, personally, I'm not a big fan of trading patterns. I like to trade patterns in the middle of the pattern. We could potentially be getting a bounce from here, right? Because we came down to the low, we took out that low, and this could be the chickens drinking right here. But I'm honestly looking for a little bit lower. I've taken out, I'm short. I'm in a short, so I'm biased. But it was a nice short too. It was from basically right about here, right in the middle of that diamond. But yeah, that's kind of how these work. So really, all I did was I took this guy right here, and I moved him from the high of the diamond pattern right here. And you want to go from like the top to the bottom, right? And then you just take him. You take that same guy and just plop him down right here. And that's how you do it. That's how you do it. Okay. So let's turn this off. All right. Are there any other coins that I should do some TA on, guys? Anybody want some TA on some other stuff in here? Jacob Crypto says, nice thumbnail. Yeah, some guy made that for me. He did a pretty good job. Johnny C says, did I place fib on 60K top or more local? The fib is on the 60K top. Is Carl from Moon's looking to collaborate with other YouTubers? Yeah, me and Carl from Moon have been in conversation with a potential collaboration. In fact, he actually tweeted out my video. Okay, people want me to do XRP and Ethereum. Let's get into XRP and Ethereum here. Okay, let's go to XR Pizzle. XR Pizzle right here. And I'm just going to take a blank chart here and just do some stuff. Just going to do some stuff, okay? Yeah, we'll do some stuff here. Okay, so first of all, XRP. If we just take a look here at what's happening, it looks like on the 12-hour momentum's coming down, money flow's coming down a little bit. On the 4 hour, we did have this bearish divergence that has caused us to consolidate a little bit, right? We've seen momentum and money flow continue to come down from there. Yeah, it's interesting. We had the hidden bullish divergence, which looks like it kind of played out. So let's talk about kind of where I'm thinking with this. Okay, so we have this. Okay, from the swing low to the swing high, we got our bounce off of that golden pocket, last week, and now we've got this going on from this swing low to this swing high. And we also have a golden pocket coming down here. But we are currently getting a bounce off of the 382 fib, which I think is significant, right? If we come down to a lower time frame here, we don't really have a bullish divergence on these lower time frames. So what would be nice for me to see is the fact that we have this double bottom right here. It would be super nice if we do get another move down to the golden pocket for a little bounce. That would line up very nicely with Bitcoin coming down to the golden pocket for a little bounce. And I do think that that's a potential possibility. Not only would that give us a divergence on the lower time frames, but honestly, if we go to even the If we go to the 1 hour, we are indeed printing a bullish divergence, a regular bullish divergence on the 1 hour as we're coming down actually to this fib level right here. We can see this happening. This is actually quite bullish right here. Shout out to Carlos who says my TA is better than 98% of the YouTubers, no FOMO. Nice. Yeah, guys, give the video a like if you like this, because I really do want to do that 0.025 Bitcoin giveaway. I love giving away Bitcoin. I love giving it away. So right now, guys, this honestly is not necessarily a bad long position if you are in it right now on XR Pizzle, because we're getting a bounce off a fib level and we're printing the divergence on the half-hour time frame. We're really about to print the divergence, right? This is actually looking quite bullish. We've got the money flow curving to the upside here. Yeah, the only thing that is keeping me out of a long right now, I guess, is the fact that I didn't really see this. But also, guys, it would be much nicer to come down to that 618 and get the divergence now on the 12-minute or at least on the 6-minute, because I like to see divergences line up. So you would want to see it on the 1 hour, and then you'd want to see it also on the 6-minute. So if we're going to come down, play the game of green dot, red dot, and we get the divergence now on the lower time frame, that would be nice. I'm not going to lie, guys, that would be pretty nice for a potential long, not financial advice, NFA. Max Tiesto says, how do I get the drop downs with the folders? Yeah, so you come over here, right, to your object tree in the lower right hand corner, and you're just gonna put stuff on a chart. Like I could put this, let's see here, I'm gonna draw a nice little snail here. Okay, I'm going to draw a snail, okay, and this snail is made up of, you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 brushes, okay, 5 brush strokes. I'm going to go ahead and create a new folder. I'm going to name this thing snail, and then I am going to drag the brushes into the folder named snail. And so if I want to turn the snail off my chart, and you can lock everything at once and then turn it off. So, really what we're looking for is we want to come down. People don't know this, but the golden ratio is actually a part of the snail shell. So, like, watch this. The snail shell Fibonacci sequence, right? We can clearly see that the snail shell is made up of these Fibonacci numbers here, okay? And so what we want to look for is we do want to come down into the golden ratio of the snail shell, right down in here. So I don't want to have this on my chart the whole time. It's too cluttery, but I do want to periodically check and see, okay, am I coming down to that golden pocket in the snail shell, right? I'll turn it off and on. That's how you're going to do that, okay? Am I going to be participating in the Bybit trading competition? Perhaps, yes, perhaps. Perhaps I will. Yeah, so that would be kind of nice for the XR Pizzle to honestly come down a little bit lower. A lot of times, you'll notice that. Yeah, a lot of times you'll notice that we. I'm just trying to see here if there's any other kind of hidden divergences, that we do get an initial bounce and then it's followed by a retracement. But things are looking pretty bullish, just in the sense that we do have this wick right on this 382 level. And we have a massive bullish divergence forming on Market Cipher B on the 1 hour. That ain't no joke, guys. The 1 hour really is not a joke. On the 2 hour, that's not really a joke either. But you know this channel is full of jokes, and pretty much everything I do, in fact, my whole life is kind of a joke. So yeah, that's kind of my midterm with the XR Pizzle, what I'm really looking for there. Oh, I can join with Carl from the Moon's team. That would be actually really awesome. That would be awesome. And do I use Agora Algo still? No, I do not. I do not. The weekly time frame. What do I think about it for XRP? I mean, honestly, does this not look like we just kind of had a top and then we have a bottom and then we put in a lower high and continue on the downtrend, right? Very similar to the corn. Very similar to the corn, right? I mean, we kind of all have this thing. You know, Bitcoin, what a huge disappointment it would be if we didn't at least test this golden pocket, right? And also for XRP, you know, what a sad thing it would be if we didn't test these golden pockets. I think we're going to come up, I think we are indeed going to come up to those golden pocket zones. I absolutely do. Shout out to Mark Saunders, who says, "Hi Jason, with PHEMEX, do you have two separate accounts for long and short, or do you use the sub account for leverage trading?" Right now, I only have one PHEMEX account because I'm still trading on Bybit, right? I'm still trying to get the PHEMEX thing over. My goal is to have basically multiple exchanges that I'm comfortable using. Multiple exchanges that I'm comfortable using, because I think it's good not to have all your eggs all in one basket, you know? I think it's good not to have all your eggs in one basket. In fact, literally, guys, you guys know who are OGs of the channel, I am a homesteader, right? So I raise animals, I raise my own food. One of my main goals in life is to become as self-sufficient as possible. Got a hand pump for the well, wood-burning stove, you know, basically want to live like Little House on the Prairie while trading, you know, while trading Bitcoin, right? And so, you know, I literally, when I go out there in the morning and I'm gathering these eggs from the chicken coop, you know, I don't put them all in one basket. I've got at least three, right? Three. Two at the minimum, right? And I do have two literal baskets, you know, shout out to Big Butts 28. She has a nice little country-looking kitchen set up in there. She's got two baskets on the wall for the eggs, and, you know, but also we put them in other kind of baskets. So, do I grow exotic herbs? I grow your run-of-the-mill herbs, you know, basil, cilantro, parsley, chives, mint, lavender, hyssop, oregano, rosemary, thyme. I kind of think that's about it. Nothing exotic. No, First Coast Crypto, it was Margex that would not let me close a trade. It was Margex. Yes, it was not PHEMEX. PHEMEX is good. PHEMEX is good. I do not have solar. I want to eventually go down that road. No, I don't have one laying hen. I actually have, let's see, 11, 12, 13. About 17 laying hens. No, I have more than that. Hang on. I have 20 laying hens. Yeah, I literally don't put all my eggs in one basket, race fan. Okay, so people want me to do Ethereum. Do we dry herbs or use fresh? Both. We do both. What do we do with all the eggs? Well, we eat a lot of eggs. I'll eat like 6 eggs in a day. And my daughter will eat like 2 or 3. My wife will eat 2 or 3. So that's like 12 eggs a day. And then the rest we just give away. We just give them away to people in the community. You know? Okay. ADA. Let's do ADA because everybody knows I'm a huge hodler of ADA. I'm a pretty big hodler of ADA. So let's come over here and let's do some ADA. Now, people, I'm a huge ADA hodler, okay? Huge. I have a huge bags of ADA, huge bags of Cardano. I've been holding Cardano since 2017. Holding Cardano since 2017. I've been a big hodler of Cardano. Scary thing, though, for Cardano is the fact that we are, you know, really, really printing some bearish-looking things on the weekly, okay? Now it's not over until the fat lady sings. You guys know that, right? The fat lady singing. Let's see if we can find the video. Until we hear Sweet Home Alabama sung by this young lady, until she starts singing Sweet Home Alabama, okay? Everybody check out this video, over 1 million views. We cannot get overly bearish because there's still time for this momentum wave to come higher here, right? There still is time, but we had a very fast move to the upside. If Bitcoin and the other cryptos continue to pump, if Ethereum continues to pump, I do think Cardano can pump too, but this is looking primed for a correction. I mean, look at this on the daily here, right? We're printing the red dot on the daily. You know, XRP is almost at the golden pocket, so they say. Hang on real quick, guys. Let's real quick just look at XRPizzle. Oh, that must have been an old golden pocket. I need to remove that alert there. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Let's go down to the 12-minute, the 6-minute. Okay. You know, maybe that was the bottom of the move. I don't know. Yeah, but ADA, my friend Dan, who had a car, my friend Dano, who had a car once. That's why I like ADA so much. It reminds me of my friend Dan, who had that car. We used to call him Cardano, actually, and he. I mean, this is not looking the most bullish, is it? Is it? You know, unless we play a game of red dot, green dot, because the money flow is kind of thick. It's looking kind of bearish, guys. Not gonna lie to you. But let's just draw out some levels for Cardano in general and see what we can see. So we go to the weekly time frame, and we're gonna zoom all the way out here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna look for some weekly levels of support and resistance. So we've got this weekly level of support down here, okay? We're just going to lay out some levels, guys. And if you want to learn how to do this, check out jasoncaspertrading.com, because this will show you everything you need to know to get the levels, how to use volume, how to use Fibonacci, how to use Market Cipher. Got an $80 discount in the description of the video for this trading course. Also, guys, the Discord, the private Discord, where I post some of my trade setups, like this juicy long we all took on Ethereum, or the short that I'm currently in, where I said I'm short, or the longs that I post, the shorts I post. You could join this Discord. We have a great team of traders in here doing excellent technical analysis. Excellent technical analysis. Okay, check it out, right? Shout out to One Day Closer. Shout out to K-Pax. Okay, people doing some good technical analysis in here, okay? You can become a Patreon, patreon.com/Jason Casper. People giving trade setups in here. None of this is financial advice, guys. But it's a great community to be in, a very positive vibes in here. Try to keep it that way. And yeah, patreon.com/Jason Casper. Let me pop these links in here. This is the trading course with the $80 discount and the Patreon, which is the Discord right here. Also, guys, there still may be some coupons left to get $500 off Market Cipher. And I have to be honest with you guys. Not that I'm ever not honest. In the description of the video, you can get a $500 discount on Market Cipher on lifetime using the code BILLYGUNZ in my affiliate link. Market Cipher is a great indicator. I know there's a lot of people out there who hate on Market Cipher. I don't know why they do that, because of all the tools that are out there, especially for TradingView, Market Cipher is like top of the line stuff. It really is. With the money flow, with the divergences, it really is. I really like Market Cipher. The longer that I'm doing this, the more I appreciate Market Cipher. And I'm not just saying that. Because honestly, people say I show Market Cipher for the affiliate sales. I have to be honest with you. The amount of money I get reselling Market Cipher is so insignificant that I would honestly give it up forever and still use Market Cipher. I'm not even kidding. Because, you know, how many people are actually going to buy Market Cipher from me? By the time they actually hear about me, they've already heard about CryptoFace, they've already heard about Market Cipher, right? I'm not just showing it for the affiliate sales. Obviously, this is a business, right? A YouTube channel is a business, objectively true, right? But at the same time, I don't show things that I don't fully use and agree with, which is why I support Market Cipher. So $500 off lifetime. I think there's only available for 50 people, but I'm not sure how many coupons have been used. And yeah, shout out to First Coast Crypto. He sold his car and wife to buy Market Cipher. Yeah, yep. I almost sold my wife. I'm thankful I didn't. Right. Okay, back to ADA. We had this weekly level that we just simply blast right through right here. Okay, this weekly level of resistance, we came right through there. Let's go to the daily, see if we have anything here. Okay, so yeah, I would say that we had a daily support here that we kind of got a bounce off of. Let's say we've got this here, right? Got that daily level there. I mean, I guess we got this too, right? And then really we don't have very much. We had this level here, which was respected. We got a small reaction off of it, and then we came right through it. Okay, let's now check this out. Yeah, so what I want to do is I want to analyze the volume from the time that we really started to trade within these two levels here, because we had this, and we broke out of it. Just take a look at something. Wow, okay. All right. Take a look at this here. Okay, so we have a high volume node right here. This is the highest volume node of the whole uptrend right here. And then if we just pull a fib, I'll pull two fibs. I'll pull one fib from the absolute swing low to the high. And then I'll pull a fib from this swing low here to the high. interestingly enough, guys, we do have some confluence, right? If we're going to come down a little bit more from here, we do have some confluence where we have this golden pocket here, and we do also have this high volume node, which is the point of control of the entire uptrend. Why not? Tony says, check the VIP all beginner. We had a nice short last night, almost called to a T. That's awesome. That's awesome. They called a short in here last night to a T. I'll have to check it out. For what coin? For Ripple? Why not, Tony? Hey, yeah, I'm talking about ADA as we speak, guys. You guys talking about ADA? I guess you guys are bearish too in here. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we have the divergences. Let's go. Yeah, this looks pretty dang bearish, guys. We got money flow coming down. We did have this massive hidden bullish divergence that looks like it possibly played out. Now we've got the bearish divergence coming in. We have a nice zone of support, I would say, right here. This is a zone of support because we have a lot of volume here, a high volume node. We have a golden pocket and we have a 382 right there. I would say that in the short term, that's kind of our support. And then if we lose that support, of course, guys, keep in mind, I'm literally, this is the first time I've actually done TA on Cardano since the spring, okay? And I hold Cardano. Like, I'm a holder of Cardano. Right now, I'm in a big long on Cardano. I have so many Cardano. If you guys, I have a lot of Cardano. I have a lot. Way more than I have Ethereum. I'm not really big into Ethereum, guys. In fact, right now, just superficially looking through my portfolio here in this one wallet I have, I actually have more Cardano in it than I even have Bitcoin. A lot more. So, yeah, interesting. So I actually should probably should take some of this into Tether right now. While it's looking so dang bearish. But because I'm a hodler on Cardano, the places I'd be looking to buy more would be here, assuming that I don't know, like who knows, right? If the bull market's going to continue or not, right? This could just be the relief rally. Regardless, I will probably 100% take some of this out into stable coin and then buy back more at these lower levels if we get there. Money flow's coming down, things are coming down. I would say this is a good region of support right here. And as far as resistance goes, let's say we do continue to pump up from here, right? Well, what I like to do in these massive moves to the upside is I do like to use trend-based fib extensions just to kind of get a little prediction, see what happened here. Yeah, this is nice. So we had a 1-to-1 extension right there. Let's see now. I mean, it's hard to say right now. If we do come down and bounce off that level of support right here, let's say we do bounce off the golden pocket, then I think if we continue in the uptrend, we could see Cardano close to $3. We could see Cardano close to $3 if the uptrend continues. That's a big if, guys. That's a big if. All right. Let's see here. Are there any other coins that you guys think I should take a look at? Yeah, I have a lot of 2-cent ADA skatefish. Yeah, I have a lot of. I got ADA cheap. Check this out. Why not Angel? Shout out to you, bro. Called this short right from 2.6. right from 2.6. Wow. That was a nice one, bro. That was super nice. You're probably in so much profit right now. Let's see here. Nice, nice, nice. Nice. Yeah, we got the bearish div on the 1 hour. Let's check out the 30 minutes. Someone said the 30 minutes looking kind of nice. I don't know if it's, I wouldn't say it's looking nice because this is not really a bullish divergence. Money flows crossing to the downside. I wouldn't. Well, I'm not. This is not financial advice, but I definitely would not long at this moment. I would wait for some kind of retrace. I mean, at the least, you know, I would say lower than that. We are getting some kind of reaction here off the 382. But yeah, I'm not looking to long it right now. Okay, so people are saying VeChain and SOL, Casper coin. Yeah. Okay, VeChain. Let's do VeChain. I haven't taken a look at VeChain for a long time. All right, guys, make sure to like the vid. Make sure to smash up the likes. Smash them up. You know, just smash them, guys. FOMO into the like button. Who wouldn't like this kind of content, right? Cryptocurrency, cryptocurrency mixed with some good old Pokemon, mixed with some gym working out. You know, got the guns going and the chest and the delts and the traps and all that stuff, guys. You know, who wouldn't like this kind of thing, right? Liquid Metal just sold half his bag. Half your bag of what? Of ADA? Let's take a look at VeChain real quick. At VET. Do I even have it on here? No, I don't. I think VeChain has a good use case, right? As the supply chains become more and more manipulated and shut down. This is a good solution temporarily, of course, because everything that man ever creates will be used for evil, including cryptocurrency. I'm so tired of people preaching the cryptocurrency gospel, right? Stuff is not going to get rid of the problem. It's not. You know why? The problem isn't the Federal Reserve. The problem isn't government. The problem is people. And people are messed up. And absolutely, blockchain technology is going to be used for the enslavement of the human creation. All right. But in the meantime, we might as well make them sick gains. Might as well make them sick gains trading the bitcoins. You guys know what I'm saying? Let's check out the weekly time frame here. All right, so we do have, I wouldn't even call that a hidden divergence. No, we don't got that. We've got, yeah, get the gains now, worry about slavery later. Most coins don't get used at all, they're just an idea. That's what Super Googly says. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. You know, I look at all this stuff as if we're gonna go down that road of a more oppressive system coming into place, you know, if we're aware of what's coming, then it's our job as parents, as members of our local communities, religious and non-religious, to do the best we can to prepare ourselves and others for that time, And one of the ways in which we can do that is leverage this technology, which right now is very free, right? Just like how the internet was back in the 90s and the 2000s, right? Before it became censored and overregulated. We're currently in a situation like that with the blockchain, where we can actually utilize this to leverage ourselves into a better position for when the fecal matter really does come into contact with the revolving apparatus. We can leverage these ideas here to actually put ourselves in a more advantageous situation to help our families and others, because you can acquire real wealth through this fake wealth. Blockchain is fake wealth, real estate, animals, land, real wealth is the ability to provide things that are necessary for life. So if you have land, you can grow food. If you have animals, you can produce food. If you have trees on your land, you can build things. That's real wealth. Everything else is just a middleman, right? So before I wax overly philosophical and political here, let's mark out some levels here. So for VeChain on the weekly time frame, we do have this level of resistance. I'm gonna say, yeah, that's a significant weekly level of resistance, right around 23 cents. We did just kind of put in this level here, which is almost confirmed as a weekly level of resistance, I would say, at the close of this weekly candle, unless we get one last pump. I'd say that this is a new weekly level of resistance, and then we have this weekly level of support down here. Let's make them yellow. I like to make my weeklies yellow, because the week begins on Sunday and the sun is yellow, and so that reminds me, it's a Sunday weekly candle, nice and yellow. Yeah, we had this level too, right? Just something to keep in the mind. Just something to keep in the mind. This was a support. We fell right through it. It seems to be respected. And let's just put it there, just in the back of our minds here. Okay, yeah, let's go to the daily time frame and just kind of take a look. I would say I'm pretty neutral, right? We don't really have any kind of for the tether pair. We have no kind of divergence here at all. We just have higher momentum, higher price, lower momentum, lower price. We had this weekly level here and it looks like we got a very clear rejection off of that weekly resistance. And I would say if this week now, oh wait, this is the daily time frame. So we had this daily level, we got a very clear rejection off of that daily level. Yeah, we got a very clear rejection off of that daily level. This was a daily. And interestingly, this weekly is also a new daily. So I would say this right here, about 13,923 cents, is an important area of resistance right now. I said this is an important area of resistance because we got the rejection off of that daily. Now we put in a new daily, which is also a weekly, right here. So I think this is an important level of resistance for us. And then as far as support goes, well, we did have this level here. Let's just mark it just to see what else we got going on here. Also, it's interesting to note that VeChain, along with the other cryptos, did start ranging, right? It's currently ranging when we fell on May 19th to the top, to the low, to the top. Did not break out, which is interesting, like the other coins. So if we take now a fixed range, let's just take one, just kind of from the time that we lost that to here. Yeah, so we've got our point of control coming in right about that daily support. We've got our value area high right about these weekly and daily levels. I think right now, we should really just be looking in between these two levels, and really just looking in between this general area. But let's pull out some fibs real quick just to kind of see what we got going on. So I'd say that the next significant zone of the next significant zone of support would be right in here. We've got this point of control and this 382 right here, right around 10 cents-ish, right between 10 and 11 cents. And then if we lose that, we have this weekly support right on the 0.65 level. And it's also the value area low, okay? So this is a very strong zone of support right down here. We've got the golden pocket, we've got a weekly level, and we've got the value area low. And so these really are, I would say, are the two biggest zones of support that I would be looking for when it comes to VeChain. Yeah, that's what I would say. Shout out to Jagged Mountain in the chat. Thanks for being here, Jagged Mountain. Appreciate it. All right, guys. Well, you know what? Yeah, Cali Crop Doc. Yeah, when the fecal matter comes into contact with the revolving apparatus, and I've got to keep it PG up in here, guys. I'm not gonna be using profane language, at least language that's commonly accepted as profane, right? I will shine a green laser in my mouth, but probably wouldn't use that language. So, guys, I'm gonna have to cut the stream. We've been on here for a while now, over an hour. Appreciate everybody who's here. May God bless all of you. And receive this blessing. Receive this blessing in the Hebrew language. This blessing, the purpose of it is to place the name of the Creator of heavens and earth upon you and to bless you. Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha, Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chunecha, Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom, b'shem Yeshua HaMashiach, Elohei Yisrael. Amen, which means in English, may the Lord bless you, may the Lord protect you. May the Lord cause his face to shine upon you, and may he have grace upon you. May the Lord look upon you, give you wholeness and completeness in the name of Yeshua the Messiah, Jesus the Messiah, the God of Israel. Amen. Amen. Yeah, I do pray that all of you guys are blessed, and thank you so much for being here. And yeah, I'll see you all, Lord willing, in the next stream. Peace.